the WACO Disc Golf Association complex. This golf course is 18 holes, 9 baskets, so they double play. That's all I like. Each one's a very unique line, they're very different. And cheers.
Cheers. Yeah,
Cobus.
I like how this course is laid out with a lot of bridges.
That's true.
You can cross
We're
over.
going to show you those later.
Gives you a lot of flavor, and there's a river or a creek.
A creek.
But it's a large
WACO
creek. You know, not with the deep kind that we have mostly in North Texas, but like a close to the surface, and even with a little bit of waterfall.
Yes, some babbling brooks.
So you got a lot of different kinds of lines to throw in here. I mean, if you're a good player, you probably
score well.
You can score well, and you're going to go through this quickly. Possibly play a second course in Waco.
Ants, a lot of ants.
Some ants to watch out for.
All right.
Amsler Park in MacGregor, Texas.
Woohoo! Stuff to miss on this course. All right, it's me, right?
Yeah, you're up. We're going through to
Low. I
Number-
liked it until it got up.
number 10 here.
So, mulligan
So
restart.
we're aiming. Yeah, we're restarting.
Mulligan restart.
Mulligan restart. You want to do 2 off of 1 since it's the same holes?
It's just technically the first basket, right?
Yeah.
I like the throw. It's just hot. All right, you got this? You want me to go?
It's my throw now.
Mm-hmm. There's a way through.
On the right. I'm gonna go right.
Dig it. I love that release angle.
Add a little
and shit.
skip.
Yeah. It looks like you just got another backhand, just like the same deal.
Oh, right. Way to get through.
Sneaky inside gap. Wanna get sneaky with you.
Cops arrive, they both bloody down by the 5. The wireless niggas just smiling cause it look live. They gave us 40 years.
Hole number 11, off to the left.
300 feet, big dog leg.
Yeah, but it's not as big as what this
Yeah,
makes
see,
it
I'm
look
looking
out
at
to be,
18.
because it's more of a curve out there.
This is more. Let's see if we can throw before these pedestrians come. Nope. Gotta get for Russian. Should be fine.
So after 4 throws by Tom and 2 throws by Bill, we just having fun, taking the best throw from that. You know, it's a little intimidating because you see the creek, you hear the babbling waters, and you have a straight line you want to throw into, but it's a little intimidating because of that water right there, right? Or maybe it can be more zen and it helps you focus more. But that wasn't really what was happening today. It's a little more, we're already distracted and just having a good time on vacation. So this is where Tom is at. Up there is where Bill is at. And if you see Bill's first throw from the tee, rightly lined up just exactly where you want it to be. He doesn't pretty much, he's got a little difficult putt around the tree. It's a little further than it looks on the camera. It's probably about 22 feet something, but just beautiful landing. and Tom with 1 out of 4 being safe.
I don't think we're playing a second course today. Maybe we can drive over to Woodway. It's not too crowded. Play the holes that we didn't finish. I'm going to do that, depending on how hungry we are. I might even stand walking over there and just play it as it gets dark and walk back in the dark, but we brought flashlights this time. But that's the way you want to check it out. Like the first 4 holes are out in the open, probably lit.
That's where it doesn't want to come up. It's going to fall out. You got it.
It's the. I just have to get lower on it. Alright, save it 4. From this outside of the circle, circle's edge, 30 feet. Safe. You know what? I didn't do my breathing. I put you on the last one.
What'd you tell me, boss?
It said turn that shit off.
Oh, this thing? These nice bridges here. Sometimes one of the best things you enjoy in disc golf is just walking between the 2 holes. Absolutely. The other course we played since we've been down here in Waco is a hike from our campsite, and boy, I mean, it's a good 1.5 mile hike and gorgeous, with some gorges and beautiful trees and flowering shrubs and stuff. And you hike 1.5 miles, then you got an 18-hole disc golf course. You're throwing down from a hill and you have to hike back, or you could just drive right up to it. But anyway, I'm babbling because my mind loves all this beauty all around.
Take a picture of this.
A little a chair carved into a tree stump.
There's a lot of layers of protection. Look at this. You got the first one, the second one, and the third one up before the left pass. This is a tough hole. That's me, right? How many times did you throw out of bounds on the last hole?
Only 3 times.
Only 3 times. So an 8 or a 9? That should be a Church of the Change rule. There's a snowman rule. Nothing above an 8.
No man.
One of the commandments. More skipping. It got 3.
Okay, would you hold this, please?
Delete my part.
Yeah, it's the one time you told me that I have to delete something, I did what you requested.
You
I
were
actually
great like
deleted
that.
it.
The boxer's a breeze.
And that.
You know what William Shatner said?
What did he say?
Depends. No commenting?
No, it's allowed. Of course it's allowed, but it's terrible. Because now I'm thinking of freaking William Shatner wearing Depends.
That might help. Throw the blue one.
Okay, Abbott.
Getting sneaky with you.
How did that happen?
There's a hyzer line somewhere.
How did that happen? No, that's a line. I'm sure that
Somewhere.
go between 3 different trees. I meant to do that kind of thing.
Tight, but it's not far. Kind of through. Didn't hit a tree. Nope, not in there. you $1. Yeah, I got $1.
You owe me $1. Wait. This means you have to make the shot after you.
If I challenge you to $1
you
shot.
have to make it.
Yeah.
Ah, now it makes sense.
Right. So I use that to challenge.
It's definitely a strategic play and bet.
It could go either way. I went for it, but that's stuff coming. It's all right.
Wait. Oh, I couldn't do that week. I wanted to say $1 if you make it, but I already made my shot.
So that's the $1 to make it challenge. Bitch! I like the front.
You know what I liked about that throw? There was this nice sound when you smacked into this part.
When I went, you could see the skid mark. Hey.
Yes, Bill, you left the skid mark.
It's okay, baby. We're good. You need to stretch out a little bit. Take your time, slow down.
No, we just played that. That's 13. What? It looks so similar to 13.
This would be a cool feedback.
That would be like Star Wars Endor T-pad. You know, 2 stormtroopers board, standing guard in front of that door that they have to sneak into. They're like, let's set up a basket. And they put it outside of the clearing and they're just like... Right, they don't even carry, they just put the VR and they have it on the wrist. And it's exactly the same. It just, I mean...
The sensation and the glove.
That's half the reason most of the guys that joined the Imperium, we were like, we can play the disco.
Alright.
The glove.
Just film down the fairway, not from behind. Alright, just down the fairway.
What, from where?
With no audio.
With no audio?
Yeah, just see the shots in the clearest form. Slowly through the trees.
Okay. No, I've got to be, we got to see the tee. No, you want to do an overview of this hole.
I don't want to see myself in the throw. I just want to see the result.
I want to see the whole throw then you start here.
Well,
what is this, 15, par 3?
And that's your best, it's your T-pad. I had like a 5 or 6. Yeah, I lost $1. I've got 2 more discs.
Get that from there, up there comfortably from up here. Oh, I hated that. I hated that.
Hated it all the way through.
It's just hole number 17 has lots of trees, but they're this very special kind of tree because they're trees that have gotten older and they've been kept with their lower branches trimmed, and it's just this gorgeous cathedral of trees. You get to throw from right here, hole number 17, looking down, and if you keep your eyes up, you're just going into that beautiful tunnel of trees. What a pleasant hole to play this one is. There's a great breeze. It's cool day in the springtime, and at this time this park is fantastic. It's so much fun.
Right through here. It's like 10 feet wide, the area that you went through.
Ah, terrible thing. So this is where Tom landed after the first throw. Tom threw high and right and went straight into trees, through trees, out of trees, and just at the end of the fairway. And Bill threw a straight drive, power drive, that did glance off a tree somehow, and instead of being knocked back, it went forward at a different angle and just got even closer to the basket. Nice, safe, beautiful putt.
Why do I feel like a roller would be just so awesome?
Well, you got to control it, right?
Good, get around that, right into the poison ivy, but I'm up on the hill. I'm down there, it should be easy. Flick, right to the basket. That went right through like a Y in a tree, didn't it? That's the one you should have recorded.
Whatever, it don't matter. It don't matter.
All the way. Get behind that big tree. No,
I got pretty far up there.
you're right there. Level spot up the hill. Shit.
Shit. I don't think so. I think we drove distance to putter, distance same.
Same distance on the putt.
We're both the same distance to the hole. Oh, this is. Oh boy. Okay, just throw it as straight as possible. Fucking again. Through the trees. Hey, no complaints here.
And half a cigar. You want a tasty cake?
I'm good with apple at the momento. Keep it up here.
Nice and squished. So, we had some badass shots on these last 6 holes or so. You're really just right through this way. There's another one over there.
Well, I have to say, my
Didn't
favorite.
hit a tree for like 3 straight
Well,
holes.
those are interesting. That seems to be how my life works out sometimes. So it's a metaphor. But my favorite shot that I did today was my 4th shot on 13. Because I put 3 in the water. And then on my last shot, I actually had a great landing, good placement, smooth throw.
Backhand and then
With a forehand.
Oh, I got you.
Oh no! I threw a backhand. No, I did a backhand because the one right before I did that was
No, I
a
just
screwed
need
up
to-
forehand. Well, I want to turn it left.
It's better when you open it. Yeah, there's some.
Do I need to turn right?
Right.
I do. Yeah, it's right. I know. Remember now.
Yeah. And then we'll take a left on 8.
Yep.
84.
We are deep in the heart of Texas, my man.
Tim and I started going to Charlotte for a weekend, and we play 4 or 5 courses. And there we go. There's a cop, and you're on your phone, and it's not a cop.
But you didn't want me to be on my phone.
I'm sure of that. So
You're sure of that. You are right about it. It's called drawdown, and it means it's referring to drawing the carbon dioxide out of the atmosphere. Drawdown. But the whole idea of it is kind of what we need right now. It's not. Why are we making all the carbon dioxide? It's because of all the growth and all the products and all the consumerism in cars. So really, to achieve a drawdown, I mean, he's talking about removing what's already up here. We got to stop putting more and more and more. So I like that whole idea, drawdown. I think that's what I like. mean, draw it down also, you know, do it in a planned way.
Well, yeah.
We were talking about this before we left, in your backyard. We were talking about it.
Okay, yeah. That's the natural order of contracting.
We need to be managing and being happy about some contracting. You gotta be happy with that.
Gotta stop running those.
I'm sorry,
So
it's
look
by
for-
East Coast driving.
We're doing
It's by West Coast relaxed.
Thank you, Waco. Schmaltz's 45 years.
You know what schmaltz means?
It's the chicken fat.
That's right. It's the chicken fat.
Jen keeps her schmaltz like in a
I
sealed
would
jar.
too. That's an awesome. That's a great idea. You know, when you make chicken noodle soup, when you make anything, just put it in there.
We keep the bones to
That is very, very smart.
make broth and then pour ladle the schmaltz onto the top.
Palm reading?
5.
I like palm reading.
No one can touch me.
Why are we recording the banter? Damn.
On here. There it goes. Don't wear this one, okay? $1.73. He did though. But I know he did. Anyway, Beastie Boys aren't rappers. Alright, that's my hip hop rap line. That's the Beastie Boys. I don't think they've ever been rappers.
They're fucking insanely great rappers.
I don't think
No,
that,
why you want to just have a fight with me, man?
You gotta, if you can go.
Why you want to fight me
Okay,
today?
here's your challenge then. You pick a Beastie Boys song, not a whole album. A whole album might be tough. A couple of songs that demonstrate to me which ones are rap and not hip hop first before rapping at it. Security guard's like, bullshit, you're coming in here.
Yeah, fucking reality comes back. We're in the middle of a lockdown pandemic, Bill. We're having a fucking ball.
It's gonna keep people
Going
out of the
to a
park.
movie,
Haha,
getting high and seeing a movie, you know,
Yep.
while airplane just crashed into
Yeah.
the road trip. And now there's a fucking pandemic going on.
If you have, you can go straight. Okay, that's what we're doing.
They have canceled the gate closed.
I know it. The only major in Texas.
And you know, we only got enough food for what would happen? Seriously,
If we're in total lockdown?
What would happen, man?
Pow!
You don't want to think about it. You don't want to think about
Pow! Look at
it. We got families. I think there may become a time where your friends may be. I don't know if I could walk with you behind me with a gun, man. I'd be like
Got your back
turning around
first.
you got my shit. You got my back.
I'll go first.
I don't know. This is where I think sometimes we may have to become more tribal. You talked about it many years ago. Tribes.
Right?
You used to
That's
talk
the
about
way
this
of
shit all the
bonding.
time. That was like your big theme.
Bonding to succeed, supporting each other as a
Yep.
unit more than just our family or tribal. Look at this. This is beautiful. Look at this shot right down from the street down into that little grove. Hit it, buddy. Yeah. Look at this. There's some guy playing on that. Really nice. It's a bus plate in it. Each got one disc. Oh, good try, brother. Let's keep going. Young brother, you got this.
Yeah. Réveille la foule, man. Réveille-la, réveille-la. La vie s'accélère comme en rythme cardiaque. En phase maniaque, les soirs d'hiver, mon train de vie se fait cardiaque. Les compliments feraient plus mal que les critiques. Normal, on s'esquive dans la rue, on tombe amoureux sur mythique. Les rêves s'échappent et tes regrets s'enfoncent dans le sol. Comme des racines qui te rendraient plus docile. Pourquoi les âmes perdues prennent l'entourage pour une boussole? Opération à cœur ouvert, moi j'y ai vu que des fossiles. Les larmes emportées par la pluie feront des graines de génie. Laisseras-tu le présent suffoqué parce que ton passé gémit? Encore un jour de plus, encore à fuir le temps, encore à plisser les pupilles, subir la direction du vent. Des erreurs par les choix, des regrets par la peur, entre des regards trop complices et des silences.